of a sorry grace. There are battle wombitarians lacking in humility. Turians are bragging about their reach and flexibility. The clutter of the city spreads to the lowliest stars. But no matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. Inside the shining walls, hear the stories from Earth. Fighters wanna prove their worth. Solarian science smothered in idiom, about to stimulate an scanning for iridium. But one tale holds every mind enthralled. 'Cause no matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. No matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. You can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. You can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Yeah. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Never be better than Commander Shepard. Assuming control.
Ну что же, сегодня мы начинаем вторую часть Mass Effect. Эту часть я уже люблю, в отличие от первой. Все равно, пожалуй, все-таки любимая третья. Там будет перенос сохранений. А дальше посмотрим, как пойдет нести. Ветеран. Выключить субтитры. Уровень использования радов. Сохранение. Все правильно. Продолжить. 52-й. Джон Шепард. Почему название не имя? Специализация. Адепт. Есть такое. Капитан Шепард. Герой. Экс выжил в ходе задания на Вермайере. Хайден Гренко погиб на Вермайере. Сет был спасен капитаном во время нападения на цитадель. Продолжить.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Есть такое.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Понятно, чума.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
Что
But
тут
they're
лечишься?
sending him to fight Geth. Geth.
А чё нет?
We both know they're not the
Весело.
real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Сделают обязательно. С опустошительной атаки Гетфенсдель прошел месяц. Техническое сообщество стремительно восстанавливается. Я пожертвовал своим флотом ради спасения света и получил место в этой престижной организации. Это нужно реагировать на подтверждение того, что жнецы гигантские машины, уничтожающие органические цивилизации раз в 50 тысяч лет, вернулись, чтобы подать распространение слухов. Быстро читаю. Да ладно. Манти. Сарадин.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Подготовились, но не успели. К сожалению. Эспрессо.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Следующее попадание уже все. Ярочка бежит.
Shepard!
This transbeacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Они будут тут.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Нет времени на спор.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
Ах, все красиво.
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
Оли. Ты мне не нужна. Все.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Минус. И. Пошлите. Не пустят. Держится на улице. И звуки только дыхания. Хотя нет. Попадет, хотя нет. По идее, через кость он должен немножко передаться. Звук. Ну что ж, все. Красиво. Прилетел. Красиво. Пойдем Джокер. Ой, что-то я скипнул их, чувак. Не губи себя.
Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Чё ты смотришь? Прыгай, Шепард.
Commander! Shepard!
Герой, блин. Опа. Ой. Что-то сломалось. Ну и минус, что? Какая, пардон, да. До поверхности добрался целый, не сгоревший. Mass Effect 2 начинается. Наконец-то. Ну, прикольно на самом деле сделали. Точно. Еще же интерактивный комикс предыстории. Окей.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for
Дженкинса не будем
biology. Came
упоминать.
across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. And that's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream.
Рандом из Гряд подписался на премиум.
Приветствую, Рандом из Гряд, спасибо.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved.
Что это спамил? Ага, я знаю.
And he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the council that
Ты еще пробелы между аквами убирай, чтоб они ровно стеной были. А больше нельзя, да.
My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender.
Кстати, если что, анонимус, у тебя там уже 3 смайлика под премом. Если, ну, мало ли. Чуть мне ГГ не чает, конечно, нормально.
She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship. Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only
Вообще,
save one.
выбор, кого спасти был еще раньше. Ну да.
Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reaper's return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell, but the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Adina, the lifetime politician, Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Выпей. Естественно, прям Андерсона.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Комик закончился наконец-то. Красивый ролик.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Теперь нам дают немножечко поменять шапку. Приукрасить, так сказать. Жаль пол не поменять. В принципе, мне устраивает. Так, ну чё, мы были адептом. Сингулярная деформация, бросок. Движение ударная волна. Ну чё, адепт, продолжаем. Будем что придумать пока что. Так, мне дают выбрать одну способность. Не знаю, что выбрать. Уже забыл, что есть что. Это Инферно такое себе. Страшное тоже такое себе. Это все равно меняется. Пусть будет, наверное, усиление штагет. Последний герой, адепт, усиление штагетов, космонавт, Джон Шепард принять. Держите. Время оружия станут термозаряда, предотвращающий перегрев. Это подходит для любого оружия. Потом будем...
Showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready.
Сколько всего утра сейчас?
Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
На работу надо.
Brain activity is off the charts. Starts pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Хорошо. Все же будильник выключили, я еще посплю. Еще 5 минуточек надо дать. Опять же будильник, а? А чё, где, куда? Ладно, ладно. Окей. Рассудника 190 героя. 55 тысяч другого элемента, 55 тысяч платит, да. Все. Давайте пойдем прокачаемся пока что. 4 очка все-таки есть. Сингулярно хочу себе. А, и больше я не могу, да. Совершенно белочки давай взял. Спасибочку. Так. Окей, теперь нужно распределить это так. Информация пусть будет на единичке, да. Значит, пакетов на троечке. Дальше реген. Дальше двоечки. Двоечки. Решаемся. Не очень повезло ему. Не очень помогло это. Красиво. Поворачивает, конечно, Шепард не очень в беге. Начинается... Всегда свидетели пробела являются открытыми. Эй. Спаем. Есть. Красиво. А сможешь ты чё? Начинаешь, ну. О. Красиво. Иди сюда. Что? Подождите минуту, иди. Что, играет в пиратку? Да ты чё, сперпи? Это, да, пиратка, но это потому, что я как бы уже 2 раза прошел. А этого всего так много. Слушайте, слушайте. Больше не слышу. Так. 3 раза. 3 кары. Шо, анимешник? Да ты чё? Только заметил. Так. Так, наверняка не обходил. Мне нравится больше, чем головка в... Не хочу.
The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits.
4 миллиарда кредитов. На 2 людей. Так, что еще-то? Что ничего нет. Чем так жить? Как так? Сразу в борделе. А, нет, бордель тут. Где они есть тут на цитадели? Ой. Я бы хотел, но не получается. Чё? Запал в нее, да? Ты мне скажи. Ну, Сазарь замутил. Все, да, действительно.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Она лесба. К сожалению.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ну веди чё.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Да, но конкретно та Азария лесбиянка. Да. Давай, чё. Учи матчасть. Чему учи матчасть? Ты учи матчасть. Если после дополнения Мега... Если в дополнении Мега проходить этим как... отступником, то она в конце поцелует Шепарда. И тянку она целует намного более охотнее, чем мужика. За мужика у них вот такое лицо, такое... отвращение. Так, ладно. У меня еще остались вопросы.
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Так, Джейк, ты кто?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's targeted.
Она видно. Действительно.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Там что-то было неладно.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Команда Нормандии.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
И где они теперь?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Понятно. Я хочу их найти.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Что такой пессимист? Выберемся. Мои дела были так плохи.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
И что за технологии?
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
Клон не помнишь.
You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists.
Могли несколько дредноутов построить. Так на станцию.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of
Беспален
there.
так.
Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Чё там?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come
Понятно.
on. Service tunnels are this way.
Окей.
They've seen us.
Damn it. The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Ну делай что.
Wilson, where are you?
Ты где вообще, Шипову? Сам так сделал. Так. Угу. Кто-то не туда пришел, походу.
Shepard, down here!
Чё такое?
Bastards got me in the leg!
Ну чё, я. Давай вытащу тебя отсюда.
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Так, не вырастить, не посмотри. Так, ну и четверочка, чё?
Thanks, Shepard. I thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now.
Чё бы нет.
I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot.
Это легко, чё? Это не имеет значения.
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
Что ты начинаешь?
Bunch of mechs won't
Оптимистом.
drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Так, а может и не так.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters later on the shuttle.
Давай, чё? У него фаланга, у него хорошо.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for,
Нет.
trust me.
За что ты?
Isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Звучит знакомо.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back.
Молодцы, чё,
Look, I
спасибо.
get suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything.
Надеюсь.
Promise.
Я не рад путать
I
над
don't care
собой.
what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at
Тут ты прав. Лучше спастись. 4 отступника, 4 героя, баланс. Так. Посмотрим, что. Так. Вот это подойдет. Это подойдет. Дневники. Вот этот. И 9К. Ну, 900. И окей, понял, что... Что тут? Дверь. Аим. Сама его. Поздно. Так. Ну, установи уже, блин. Чё такая долгая перезарядка? Ловите. Красиво. Красиво полетели. Куча патронов. Круто. Найду где-нибудь тяжелые патроны. Так. Ну что, ноутбук? Ты чё? Внезапно.
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Сейфик. Готово. Садиться не нужно, идем туда. Дверька. Открываем.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
Красиво зашла.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Как вы себе это представляете?
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Теперь его не допросишь, чё?
Should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Нет, верно. Ну что делаем?
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man?
Okay.
I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Да хотелось бы. Где была ты?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Зачем?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Ты чё не знаешь, да? Место назначения.
Where are we going?
Ждение.
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
А если я не соглашусь?
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Чё бы нет? Сижусь как-нибудь. И выжившие.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Некоторые могли выжить.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Ну ладно, чё, пошлите.
I've had enough of this station.
Так-то не очень вы относитесь к
Or two, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask questions.
Ну давай, чё.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Это было нелегко.
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Либо это, либо смерть. Это был легкий выбор.
That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
The
Ну что
elusive
ж,
man is waiting for you in the other room.
начинается самое интересное. Масс фэшн эффект. Где там? Ну что ж. Броня. Нам предлагает несколько готовых вариантов. Мне не нравится D1, но раз что вот этот прикольный. Но все равно. Так, шлем. И стража. Что, фигня все счетов, ну да. Неплохо. Так, и в большинстве случаев лучше. Хотя урон выкопашный, ну, что моему это не нужно. Стрелка 5, щиты на 3. Всеми умениями урон увеличен 3. Это все-таки кестры. Наплечники вооружаем 3 оружием. А тут щит на 8, выкопашный 10. Давайте да, и наплечник кестры. Так, второй на 3. Ну, в принципе, там тоже, почему бы нет. И по ноже. Да, это фул кестры будет. Материал. Вот этот. Вот этот. Второй. Оттенок. Ну, конечно, такое все. Да. Ну, пусть будет. Нет, наоборот. Желтый. Вот это вот зеленый. А вот это вот зеленый. Вот так все. Такой зеленый, да. Поярче. Так, узор. Вот это как кровяк. И ее делаем тоже зеленый. Эти вот, о, да, вот такой вот. И все. Теперь красивый. Мы идем к Церберу, о, этому призраку. Красиво. Со стороны Шепарда выглядит.
Commander Shepard.
Привет.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Вы меня не знаете.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
Неплохо, чё.
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Ну и с этим. А почему я-то?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you
почти как герой Сёнэна.
They have to respect that.
Ты превращаешь врагов в друзей.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting.
Ну, не сказал.
Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity.
Да.
If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Ну что ж, возможно, я вам поверю.
What you say is true. If the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
И мне нужно им доверять?
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them.
А у меня есть выбор.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can.
Okay.
Colonies. Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Окей. Уровень. Качаемся так. Сингулярность. Ввести ранг. И кончился. Прикольно, все, у меня уровень 1250 опыта, неплохо. Следовать колонию, окей. Так, ну что, поболтаем?
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Спасибо за воскрешение,
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Мои мотивы явно получат твои, Миранда.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards.
Что ты этого не покажешь? Мне нужно что-то больше.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Где тебя учили хотя бы?
Serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Понятно. Даже возраст не хочешь сказать. Женщина же.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Что такое?
You have changed.
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Хорошо, что главное было.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me about this colony we're going to.
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Знаешь, что нас ждет?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Ага, с тобой не буду говорить. Иди нафиг. Уровень. Так, нет. 60 персонажей. 2000 опыта. Уровень 3. 552 уровень Mass Effect 2 получит следующий пункт. Плюс 30 тысяч кредитов, плюс 5 тысяч нулевого момента, иридия, палладия, платина. 111 очков героя, 14 очков отступника. Неплохо. Ну и принятие в игру богатых персонажей Mass Effect 1 получается приз 100 тысяч кредитов. Да, у меня было 4 миллиарда. Да. Ну и преимущество за выслугу, за то, что я успешно завершил Mass Effect 2 до этого. Я получаю плюс 25 опыта на все задания. Сохраняю все тяжелое заработать в предыдущих играх. Нифига подобного. Плюс 200 тысяч кредитов, неплохо. Ну и 50 тысяч всех ресурсов. И этого вполне достаточно. Это там 103. И еще 3700. И отсып. 3750 отсыпали. 1775 я нашел. Все, кредит 6525. Закрыть отчет. Понятно. Хоть оружие дадите поменять или нет?
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Ну что, изучить другие колонии.
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material.
Еще нифига.
They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Шанс на успех.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Okay, и Shepard говорит.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Окей, ну чё? Он быть выживший.
The first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Снежок. Окей. Что? Новое оружие, на сожалению, да. Убогий пистолет и не менее убогий пистолет-пулемет. У них-то все нормально, у них и дробовик гетов, и пистолетик. Почти, кстати. Писивочка. Нам да тоже писивочку пока что. Ну что, идем. А, все, как и было раньше. Красиво тут. Что у нас тут, что есть? Может просто им нажать. Зачем мне? Зачем мне решить? Ну что, раньше его не так, что ли? Окей, что? Запчасти. Еще кредитов лишь не будет. Ой. Где? Вообще унизили щит. Сюда. Я хочу щит. Кстати, красиво так. Ай, Федрисы, нет! Нет, Федрисы! Нет! Федрисы спамили. Но щиты тащат. Они распознали. Хорошо, что нет. Так, у нас аптечечка. Так, запчасти это понравился. Сейф. Найти, начать обход. Сарика. Еще запчасти. Ай. А еще и Фенрис. Открываем что? О, привет.
Stop right there. Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait. Shepard? I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives. Put those weapons down. Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Ну как помогли, да? Кажется, другой помогло.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus? I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Я не был выборочу.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one.
Ну, потратили же.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Нашли.
If Vitor survived the attack, he may be able to tell us what happened.
That's the hope. We've seen him, but he might not be in the best state to answer questions. He was injured and, nervous around... She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious. When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Нужно объединиться.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway. Now we're working with Cerberus? No, Praza. You're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to give you a path.
А что вы не найдете Cerberus?
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Похоже на планчу.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Всегда с тобой рядом. Одеться герой, круто, все так. Отсюда я пришел. Это не отсюда. Вижу. Для начала сейф. А, сейчас. Ай. Ненавижу. Я уже, наверное, 3-й раз попадать на это. Он взрывается и в маленькую. Окей. Красиво. Нафиг перегрузка. Так, пистолет пулемет. Так. Чего начали перегрузить щиты? Перегрузить щиты? Сами их перегружайте. Или... Ладно. Понятно, короче. Понятно. Давай что перегрузим. Не очень перегрузка работает, честно говоря. Ай. Окей.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
Давай.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Минус один. Минус второй. Красиво. Минус 4. Хорошо зашел. Откуда тебе пистолет? Автомат, то есть. Так, что, берем пистолетик. Начало щиты. Ручка. Ладно. Я немножко прифигел. Теперь броня. Пистолет хочу отсечь. Прощай. Должен быть где-то патроны к тяжелому оружию. Не отказался. О, 4. Готово. Еще мои.
This is valuable.
Почему оружие? Берите. Птичка.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard.
Окей.
Probably somewhere in the back of the loading.
Вот, я хотел поболтать. Ну, я сюда иду. Мне, видимо, все-таки не сюда. А, вот туда надо. К этой двери я вспомнил. Так. Открываем.
Monsters coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms.
Понятно.
No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Ты в безопасности, хватит.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide.
Мы что-то перепутали. В переводе не лево, только право нужно.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Мы не отсюда,
We're not
просто.
survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
Неплохо.
What the hell is that?
My God. I think it's a collector.
Такие коллекционеры.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Як Витера.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his virosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Ну что, спасибо тебе.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Пошли с нами.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon.
Понятно.
For you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
Ну, забирай.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Do you ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Похоже, вы не удивлены.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrive, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Omega-4.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Интересно к людям.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Операция.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations.
Нормально все скрутно. Как ты?
They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Что вы меня скрываете?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Одиночку я не справлюсь, чё?
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you.
Там нормальный стандартный ценник. 14 рублей брестские маршрутки.
In your team, be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she...
Так вот Лиара вытаскивает серо-посредника Тео Шепарда, и теперь она на него работает.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Чё? Я Спектр, чё?
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Он был готов.
Don't worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
А второе?
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Красиво.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
Да, неплохо.
Guess we'll have to give her a name.
50. Джо, кредиты, иридии, закрыть счет. Эй, что ты? Включаем успех. Окей. Красиво.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
Посмотрим,
We know the
посмотрим.
collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect
Это мой
us.
корабль, не надо.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the professor, any encounter with the collectors would result in failure.
Ты кто?
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Ей очень опасно.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance's Hannibal system on Luna.
Your distrust is logical, Shepard, unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
С кем еще стоит повидаться?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Окей. Мне давать. Что ж, карта галактики, да. Личный терминал. Арсенальчик. Поменять оружие. Почему бы нет? Лифт. Лифты. Так, куда же без лифта в Масс-Эффекте? Это капитан. И свою внешность. Не могу, только одежду. Да, нужно, значит, команда профессора. Понятно. Ниху. Аж не помогу сделать. Создать команду. СПА. Встретиться с Касуми Гота. Хорошая идея, я и с этого и начну. Так. Важно, вот мощность щита увеличивается на 50. Отлично. Так, что там? Что, Джокер, что интересного?
Commander, it's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Слишком хорошо.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Ты что скажешь?
What's
за тип?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Расскажи мне, Цербер.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Ресурсы.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering
Понятно.
that question.
Состав Цербера.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Что за гречинет?
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering your question.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Нашел. Все углублюсь. Так. Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage
He's
the
on.
messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
С удовольствием, чё?
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Красивенькая.
Please, call me Kelly.
Окей.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Давайте пообщаемся.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Что вы
What
сделаете?
are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Окей. Вы здесь
How
счастливы?
do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the elusive man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated,
Пафосно
terrified.
как-то.
But mostly I feel encouraged.
Воссидю, не бизон. Я выберу Тали. Да, ну так сказать, в этой части будет и Тали, и синяя, а в следующей будет только Тали. Что вы думаете, Цербер?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advanced human technology.
Да,
saves
что ты
human
начинаешь?
lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, and she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Очень хорошенькая.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Да не.
I better go.
Okay. Welcome
Ну
aboard.
что, попробуем не убить рыбок в этом. Архивное сообщение. Нафиг не прочитанные. Так, начнем с самого низа, потому что там просто это прочитано. Так. Прочитанными сообщениями нормально нет. Мотыга, паспорт ракета, шлем, фаланга. Если окей. Вот, призрак. Шепард страшно мало денег в силе. Мы раскали опытную воровку Космигота и убедили ее поработать с вами. И убедить. Прошу вперед. Мало кто слышал о ней, и уж совсем мало кто может утверждать, что видел ее лично. Она непосредственный мастер маскировки и скрытного проникновения. Она, конечно, служит вам бесценную службу. Эти на цитадель в районе Закира. Там вы найдете особенный рекламный терминал, отличающийся от остальных. Чтобы поговорить с Косуми, вы введите в начальный пароль «Молчание золота». Так, другое участие тоже нет. Властелин. От призрак. Шепард. Но наше отделение без каких-либо предупреждений перестало выходить на связь. При этом финансируется достаточно опасной технологии. Хочу, чтобы вы с этим разобрались. Это отделение поставлено достаточно щекотливая задача. Поэтому не могу доверить этому каналу всей этой операции. Вы найдете отделение на планете системы Тифона, который находится в плене Феникс. Пожалуйста, соблюдайте осторожность. Окей. Адмирал Хакер. Капитан Шепард. Мы полагаем, что найденный сканирование системы Амады данные заинтересуют вас. Найдено место падения Нормандии. Он хочет пойти и чтить память Нормандии и воздвинуть памятник на месте, где нашли последний период ее обломки. Мы хотели бы, чтобы вы в числе первых побывали на месте трагедии и установили там памятник. После нападения коллекционеров на Нормандию 2 членов экипажа до сих пор числятся пропавшими без вести. Если вам удастся доказательства их смерти, пожалуйста, присылайте их по органам альянса. Удачи, капитан. Так. Вот проект «Повелитель пламени». Капитан. Проект пропал известный корабль «Розали», связанный с Цербером. Ваш корабля испытывал новый приоритет транспорта средством молот. Кроме того, на борту корабля были работающие на нас ученые. Доктор Мануэль Кайши и доктор Роберт Олой. Оло. Мы хотим, чтобы вы раскали корабль, его исследовательскую команду и ученых. В последний раз корабль Розали увидели на планете Иона. Систему Элистов предел и Смар. Отправите, советник Андерсон. Если нашедшие до меня слухи верны, и тебя действительно удастся целеть, навести меня в цитадель. Есть разговор. За последние 2 года многое изменилось. Для тебя я совете, и мне кажется, было бы нечестно выслушать тебя лично. Город за Заидом Масани. Вот призрак, Шепард. Мы завершили переговоры с опытным по Заидом Масани. И мне, возможно, знакомым. Заид принимал участие в многих средствах, а также абсолютно неизвестных операций системы Терминус. Я показался себя безжалостным и неустрашимым бойцом. Мне кажется, что такой человек мог бы вам пригодиться, поэтому я провел переговоры и сделал так, чтобы он вступил в ваш отряд. Сейчас он на Омеге тратит свой последний гонорар. Но ему можно найти. Все лишь вопрос с ним я решил лично. Решение. Нет, статус команды. Что там смотреть? Арсенал. Шкафчик для вооружения. Шепард. Конечно, выбирать нечего, но вот знаю. Вот лучше. Фалангис. Плюс еще долго с этой фалангой ходить. Слово говорить даже не хочу. Тут тоже ничего интересного. Пусть по которому меня не пустят пока что, к сожалению. Так, поехали в каюту экипажа.
I'm sorry, princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be a rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel.
Дайте мне список, я там зайду.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Пока нет.
Back to work.
Потом еще поболтаем. Так, кабинет Миранды.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Можешь поговорить?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so.
Ну давай, чё?
What would you like to know?
Значит, Цербер.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon.
У нас НСМ чуть не нравится.
Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Кто к вам?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Okay, prison.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Но мы не вахей. Так, еще сюда заглянем. О, привет.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Что вы тут делаете?
Shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Что это нужно?
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Я найду другую бутылку.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Я богат.
Commander.
Сколько у меня? У меня 353 825 кредитов. Найду что-нибудь, мы потом поговорим с ней в основном. И еще усилим инженерную палку пока что. Конечно, говорить особо не с кем. И не о чем.
You came all the way down here to see us.
Почему бы нет?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Здравствуйте.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Что это нужно?
You set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
А в чем проблема?
What problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander.
Да. Вот именно.
Short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time.
А почему этих модулей нет?
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
А чё так?
Probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Ну, схожу. Там поговорю.
Will do, Commander.
Даже на полчик нет.
I'm amazed Shepard came down here.
Так, ну и для начала, так как я адепт, я, так сказать, вы мне, так сказать, есть два стула, пистолет или пистолет-пулемет. Ой. Нет, ничего. Пистолет-пулемет, полетим за лучшим пистолетом-пулеметом сразу. Хватит. Затарились. И транслятор. Все сразу много, но мы идем сюда вот. Тыдыщ. Быстрее, чем в первой части. А, чё? Цитадель. На орбиту. Огромная космическая станция, предположительно построена Британией, но исчезнувшим народом. В настоящее время здесь располагается столица этой цитадели. Гравитация создается вращением Starlight 1.02 стартовых G в живых секторах и снижена до 0.3 стандартных G в районе Президиума. Общая длина открытой части 44,7 км. Диаметр открытой части 12,8 км. Население 13 самолета, не считая хранителей. Он вес системы 1 миллиардов тонн. Стыковка. Красивые ролики стыковки. Окей. Хороший цвет. Спасибо. Сейчас мы тут ненадолго. Только за Касуми. А то на ее личку. Ну, выбора у меня нет. Принять. Оружие мне их. Сервер типа прокачаю и агент сервера типа прокачаю. Ракета фланга, все, агент фланга, отлично. Полностью все устраивается. Садимся.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Хочу.
Please tell me your password, Commander.
Молчание золоточу.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Ну чё, а зачем тебе Цербер?
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
Какая сделка?
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Вообще сделаем.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Повезет, конечно.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Окей. Измотки. И да, все, полетели обратно. Нормально. Ненадолго мы прилетели. Галактики. Летаем. Полетели на Больцман. Теперь исследуем. Исследуем. Уиллер. Уиллер — крупная каменистая планета, токсична, состоит из водорода и угарного газа, что не мешает добыче полезных ископаемых с помощью роботов. Современное оборудование легко выносит температуру и гравитацию на поверхность планеты. Чакра богата рудами алюминия и других легких металлов. Умеренно даже собирать не буду.
Anyway,
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need. No messages for you, Commander.
Бекенштейн потом. 20%, окей. Что у нас тут? Фейнман. Фейнман — водородно-метановый газогигант, который колонистов с Бекенштейна интересует значительно меньше, чем его спутники. Титул четырехинтенсивной добычи минералов ведут конкурирующие компании Horkshire Heavy Industries, Guangui Solutions и Dynamics. Фирмы связаны контрактами, обязывающими продавать добытые материалы только корпорациям, базирующимся на Бекенштейне. Это привело к росту инвестиций в промышленность Бекенштейна. Каждая из фирм желает извлечь из нее прибыль. Сам Фейнман остается практически нетронутым, так как мощный сфер, не прекращающийся бой, заставляет его изучение. Спутные. Нафиг надо. Так, окей. 40%. Планетка еще. Вельтман — порода гелевых газовых гигантов от реакторов формируются настолько крупно боевые ячейки, что их видно даже с Бекенштейна. В его орбите находится несколько станций для заправки гелием-3 и торговых судов. Отдельно стоит упомянуть о принадлежащей корпорации Dynamics станции для выработки метастабильного водорода в металлической форме. Для этого требуются поля эффекта массы опасной напряженности. На орбите Вельтман можно увидеть боевые корабли и цитадели, используя этот материал в маршевых целях, маршевых двигателях. За чего система Больцмана является едва ли не наиболее активным патрульным участником под контролем Совета Галактики. Скудные. 60. Еще, видимо, что-то здесь найти. А, вот, да, вот. Хофт. Карликовый планета с сервисом кислого газа и богатыми запасами оксида магния. На карту, когда корабль не смог добраться до газогенной системы, чтобы разделить гидродвигатель. Хофт был изучен Horkshire Heavy Industries. Хит-магний идет на производство самых разнообразных продуктов, от кабельной изоляции до неустойчивых стен быстрых домов. Что у нас тут? Умеренно, тоже собирать не буду. Ну и Бекенштейн вообще полностью истощен, но почитаем писание. Основатель иконы на Бекенштейне, принявшим первого напряженца с земли, придерживаясь плана с наименьшим уклоном в сельское хозяйство, чем используя на Иден Прайм. Бекенштейн должен был стать главной центральной базой людей за пределами земли, вести человечество в галактическое сообщество производя необходимые товары. С успехом первого поколения последовал настоящий рывок, и теперь качество товара с Бекенштейна представляется прямиком цитадель. Бекенштейн называют человеческим Илиум, и это то место, где недавно разбогатейшие тратят свои деньги, а о бедняках никто не помнит. Самый 1158, население 5 405 тысяч, столица Мильгром. Приземление. Понятно, что. Спасибочка. Окей. Приземляемся, что?
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
Solomon Gunn.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects.
Примерно как и в реальности.
I have given you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in badass.
Неплохо.
Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Mr. Hawk.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Понятно, вечерний наряд зачем?
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think?
Так что ты, по-моему, нормально.
You should wear this stuff more often.
И каков план?
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself.
Красиво.
Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
Надеюсь, не сразу.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Давай.
Is there a problem here? No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Рад встрече.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to
Есть такое.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble.
Да, не.
You. You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand?
Окей. Ну ладно, если так надо.
If it makes you feel more secure, she can wait outside.
Good to see we're not going to have a problem. Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Чё он тебя не пустил?
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
И чё теперь?
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking.
Ладно.
I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Попробуем.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Окей. Найти дверь хранить. О, чё? Ну дайте бар, дайте выкину.
How did you ever contain that situation on the road?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Дайте обратно руку.
That goes to a security room.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Да не, вы чё?
It's wishful thinking at best.
Как он был жив вообще?
private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
Понятно.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Окей. Вот оно хранилище.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything the vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can Keiji could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better.
What?
Let's get to it.
Попробуй.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
He's making it too expensive to do business on Omega. Though I hear some mercs are coming together to deal with it.
Давайте поболтаем.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print.
Окей.
Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready.
Начинаем, чё?
After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time.
А чё нет?
The door hasn't soured your evening.
Чего-то опасаетесь?
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Пафос, пафос. Ну, спасибо, наговорил достаточно, думаю.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Окей.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Ну,
Once
пока.
we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner. Let me unlock that security room door for you.
Давай. Эй, беспалево.
Ready when you are.
Надо это открыть. Вроде готово. Я что-то другой пистолет был. Я что-то фланг выбирал.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
800. Блок данных. Нет, у меня также те же проблемы. Здесь так много паролей, в ГЭ просто лежать. Всего лишь пароль Перуджи. Пойди запомни еще. Да и ладно, все равно сканер реагирует только на пароль, присылает голосом Хока. А пови после работы. И хочешь, если что, давай, Самуэлс.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy.
Окей, давай. А я банчу.
Now we can crack that voice scan.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
Да, ну вы тоже не гость.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Отлично. Так.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Окей. Не палимся, не палимся, молимся, приветствую. Стеночку за стеночку. Окей. Потянуть. Секундочку, лапчик. Отлично. Ну и теперь надо попасть в тонкую комнату.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
До свидания.
Never mind then.
Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Need some cover. On my screen.
Все. Что за спакер? Спиги, все. Идем. Что наверху, не фиг. А не, нафигу, наверху теперь. А это? Все разбивается. Скрыто, к сожалению. Тихо и быстро, окей. Так. Оценка проекта дешифровки Акуда. Практически не продвигается. Мы поняли, так посмотрю, спрос и фразы 4800 голосовых языков, изучение галактических языков. Через себе Акуда ничего не дало. Разница по заметкам России мы добились результата при 600 технологий сверхящиков. Причем для дешифровки не обязательно могут служить слово пароль. Можешь писать свои упоминания, эмоции, даже запрет, с вариантов бесконечно. Предлагаю перейти к альтернативному методу взлома защиты сервера.
He seems to have obsessed over this, but I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
No DNA. Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
It's clean.
It's a plant. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this.
Ну, давай, чё.
Get some skin cells from the dust.
А я пока сейф открою.
We should find another sample.
Красиво. Так. Ой. Ой, бывает. Улетай. Начал. Все. Сурки всех накидал.
No, a credit chit.
Один кредит.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That's
on.
Let's get out of here.
Пойдемте, пойдем. Через верх ходим, так понимаю. Спалим. Ничего не было. Ничего не докажете. Чем я похожу на два? Слишком белый. Окей.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Окей. Отлично. Поехали. Сюрген фаланга М100. Сюрген фаланг. Выход. Больше что тут не изменишь, к сожалению.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Michelangelo's David. Just... Wow. Think we could get this out through the door? Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Arachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone.
Может быть.
Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces.
Возможно. Не думаю. Так.
For good reason, I say.
100 кредитов.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing. Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
Отступ Dragon Age.
I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. This looks like Quarian script. Wow.
Неплохо.
This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone?
Намного раньше, чем мы.
Impressive.
Да.
Not sure what it is though. That's a Casa Locust. No. The Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous.
Пригодится.
It even comes with a perfect copy.
Собственно, за этим мы сюда и летели.
I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
Now what's this?
How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk! A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it.
Понятно. У нас сервящик. Один, но не сделать ван. Вот он твой.
Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goldtooth. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it.
Okay.
Your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. No!
Have I got
Что ты начинаешь?
That shut him up.
Kill them.
Злой.
We've got contact. Going dark. Going dark.
Ай. Неприятно так-то. Давай обменяемся. Отлично, обменяемся. Били. Щиты включили. Красиво. Добили. Давай. Ну окей, побежали. Спасибо, да? Ой, и мир. Окей. Патрон не бесконечный, к сожалению. Окей, найдем. Что-нибудь да найдем. Патроны бы еще найти. Замечательно, да. Я уже делал такое, что-то чего начинать. Это сразу же. В принципе. Еще биотекст в таком количестве есть. Либо странно, либо без разницы. 4200 есть. Уходим. Ёпта. Хорошо летать, да? Ай. Прошу тут... Ай. Ай-яй-яй. Отстойник. Окей. Будешь щиты вырубать. Первая смерть. Такой себе. Ракетчики там. Давай. Да ничего вроде. 4800, аптечка. Чищенная платина. Лучше тебя убью. Это будет надежнее. Красиво своих убиваешь. Не-не-не, фикти. Закончились вместе с патронами. Собрал где-то 120. Что ты начинаешь? Что ты начинаешь? Ай-яй-яй, 3. Пусть убивать. Спрячься. Что пишет? Окей. Что дальше? Ну, здесь? Да нет. Аптечка. Техническое умение пригодится. Мне пригодится. Сам все сделаешь. Крутой. Самостоятельно. Ладно, пригодится. Спасибо. Ей. Щиты не надо мне тут, Все успел. Не нравится мне все это шумовое. Полетай. Что есть? Ай-яй-яй-яй. Блин, что началось? Не чувствую.
Heavy weapon, get down.
-1. Полетай. Второй. -3. -4. 5. 6. Окей. Патрон. Окей, все, вроде все зачистили. Патрончика бы найти где-то. 500 кредитов пригодится. Еще 1200. Больше кредитов, бог кредитов. Вроде лифт, поехали. Или не лифт. Теперь лифт. Все. Красиво. Ну тебе винтовка, Шепард. Ой.
Could have done this the easy way, Gold. Allow me to show you the hard way.
Get ready. Up ahead. Watch where you're shooting.
Вот с вертолет, короче. Ай, чё ж вы так пробиваете-то? Круто. Я все же хотел патроны взять. И где они, ракеты? Отличное место нашел, просто великолепно. Даже патроны качаются, так, замечательное место. Не будем. Ай, не надо. Зачем ты перелетел? Нормально же общались. А еще и сбоку кто-то шел. Нет. Зачем перелетел, Сика? Нормально же общались. Ай, все сдали, все, нет, лучше. Патрончики пригодятся. У вас это уже поинтереснее, чем 0. Так, ладно. 68 уже. Окей. Что может пригодятся, не буду отрицать. Что? Ай, не надо. Не надо, не надо. Я понял тебя, я спрятал все. Так, живем. А сбежим. Окей. Охранник. А где охранники? Он вижу охранник. Ай! Прячься, Сика. Мертв. Окей. Ай, меня глушат ракетами. Больше нет. А вот почему. Ракетчик. Уже криво ты отправляешь. Все, минус. Снимай, чё? Упой. Неплохо, неплохо. Панты. Красиво. Ну, давай, чё. долго спариваться не стал. Ну и вот прилетел челночек. Садись. Все, на Нормандии обратно. Готовился. Те смайлики.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package.
Sure.
But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi.
Oh my.
Destroy these
lives. Самое интересное.
Something more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Оставь ящик себе.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist.
Окей.
I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
Да, не за что. Иху, новый уровень, итоги задания. Хорошо, прошла успешно, сериящик Кейди. Охота найден остается у Касуми год. Данный ход погиб в взорвавшемся летуне. Цель присягнула на верность. Светошумая граната. Сражатель Касуми, постоянно напоминает М12. Многоятельный усилитель. Кредитов 58 201. 30 или сколько? Не помню, кстати. 500. Вообще. Ну что ж. Нет. Пачка. Давайте сингуляр закачаем уже. Так. Ну что ж. Собственно, стримил я 45. Стримил я 2 часа 30 минут. Что-то быстрое сделать особенно не получится, ничего. Пойти и переодеться. Внешний вид. Да. Лучше уж сюда будет вот в этом ходить, лучше уж. Скелеты тяпа, да. Кажется, это немножко не тот канал. Да ладно, так, что у нас тут есть? Достижение. Понятно? Включить музыку. О, пасек. А если из этого? Из лифта музыка. Если лист забанен. А чё там? Я вроде там 2 человека должно быть. Ага. Не знаю, кто такой Дима Гелик, но окей. Ой. Ой, Беркутка я зря забанил. Все, ничего не было. Так. Да. Так. Собственно, не знаю, может, часов, может, через 1,5 часа я запущу, если народ будет. А так, спасибо всем за просмотр. Спасибо рандому за активированный премиум. Уса, кстати, тоже можешь подписаться. Что ж, продолжим, естественно. Так. Подписывайтесь на канал, поддержите стримера, покупайте премиум. Всем спасибо, всем пока.
Never be better than